The guy everyone's been hyping up has finally shown up. Kaiki. His theme song, so hype. There is this very like menacing, dark violin sounds happening with this just dark red background with dead trees. And his monologues is very interesting, huh? He's hinting that he knows Araragi and that he's after, you know, Kambaru, right? Something about Kambaru's mom seems very significant that we just don't know about yet, but maybe we'll get more of later on. Other than that, there was some important stuff happening with Senjo. Because Senjo, remember, requested help to 5 scam artists. And Kaiki is the first one to help her. But he just scammed her. But like, there's gotta be a good reason. I'm sure there's gonna be some sort of justified reason to why Kaiki quote-unquote scammed her, and we'll find out later. Or maybe he just straight up fucked her over. And she feels so like threatened that like she needs to keep Araragi like chained up. It's kind of insane. And apparently there's like a, not only is there a reason for why he left, but Senjo's like questioning, why did he come back? Then the phone call with Hanekawa. Like, I should have known this from season 1 based on the tone that Senjo had whenever talking about Hanekawa. She has such supreme respect. And Hanekawa talks about some sort of deal, right? When she was calling Senjo, she's like, the words that Senjo was saying is like, oh, my apologies. I'm so sorry, master. Oh, this wasn't part of the deal. I'm like, what fucking deal are we talking about? Are we actually like kind of wrong in the way that we assess Hanekawa's relationship with Araragi, thinking that Senjo just simply took him and that like Hanekawa is a loser? Or is Hanekawa allowing this to happen, that this is like a rental service and that's what the deal there is talking about? I don't think it's gotta be that deep, but very fascinating, right? Those two, like they haven't really talked just yet in person, but finally they got a phone call. I don't know. Let's see what happens today. Fire!
とりあえず何があったのか話せよ。お前の武勇伝を僕は
What's going on, sisters?
もう一度言うぞ。でっかい妹。何があったか話せ。
Huh? Why is he why is he handcuffed? Because he still has the handcuff. That's right. Why did he break the handcuffs to get out? Because his sisters are in trouble, right? He got super serious. Hanekawa!
荒木くん、確か私がお父さんに叩かれた時、その荒木くんが
What? What? Huh? New design? Okay. Alright. I like the long hair more. But we got rid of the glasses, so hey, it evens out anyways.
すごく怒ってくれたよね。そのアレンちゃんを叩こうとするのかな。
Not hitting, sparring, training.
体罰は場合によってはありって考えも荒木くんが叩かれたカレンちゃんが納得できるだけの理由ならもちろん別にいいんだけど。
Okay.
悪かったよ。
私に謝ってどうする？
感情的になった。
翼さんさ、兄ちゃんを今のは私が悪いし、ちゃんと叩き返していた。
Yeah, straight up sparring. I want to see them spar.
カレンちゃんに叩き返せたとは思えないけど。
No?
叩けなくとも噛みつくしの歯の頑丈さを知らん。
Creepy. Okay, freaky. All right, you got strong teeth, girl.
お兄ちゃん。
What was that? What was that? Hold up.
翼さんは私の歯の頑丈さを知らねえ。
That reaction. Now, a lot of people requested to watch Nisemonogatari due to one toothbrush scene, right? I think that the foreshadowings that's being laid down here, Araragi going, you got strong teeth? Teeth? Sister teeth? I think I can clue in the pieces together right now.
お兄ちゃん、怒らないで聞いてね。ちょっと今回さんに協力してもらって。
Fire sisters!
荒木声を出さない。
My bad, my bad.
ご両親が起きちゃうでしょ。それに荒木くんって妹さんをそんな意外だね。
Oh my god. Hanekawa just judging. Hanekawa is just not bullying, but like, damn, I just feel like a bad person in the way that she's describing, you know, Araragi of like, oh, I didn't know you beat your sisters, bro. I didn't know you yelled at your sisters, bro. It's like, whoa, whoa.
お兄ちゃんを責めないであげて。お兄ちゃんは私たちが羽川さんに迷惑だけなんだから。荒木くん。
Skihi sounds so different. You know, like when we are in private talking, she doesn't act like this. She now actually seems like the persona that she looks like, right? Like the calm, reserved, like kimono girl, but we've seen what she's actually like.
荒木くん、カレンちゃんと月日ちゃんに協力したのは私を責めるのは筋違いだよ。
Okay.
私の知っている荒木をするような人じゃないよね。
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess so.
分かった分かったする。
パパにもママにも秘密？
I want to meet Papa and Mama.
何があってどうなったんだよ。
さて、どうなったのかな？
What's the incident? What happened?
ちょっと僕の部屋までいいか？
Whoa.
兄ちゃんが翼さんを部屋に連れ込む気だ。
Whoa.
いや、行こう。
Alright.
月日ちゃん、二人は正しいことをしたんだから、荒木くんも分かってくれ
They're
る。
being so secret about this. What's going on?
このお兄ちゃん。
The sisters really glaze Hanekawa a lot, huh? They love her. They adore her. Interesting how they both said, you know, first and last name here. Huh. The one that said Tsubasa is also the one that's getting the head pats, right?
ないで。から心配しないで。
No. Karen's the one said Hanekawa. Skihi said Tsubasa. The more that I look at the lips and read it. Anyways, I'm reading too deep into it.
おい、そこのでっかいの。
Big one.
ちっちゃいの。
確かにお前は正しい。
I'm the little one?
それは否定しない。だけどな、それは正しいだけだ。お前
What?
はいつも強いやつは負けるんだよ。
What? I don't understand the context of this dialogue. Hey, big one. What is it, little one? Because she's taller. Yeah, you're always right. But that's all you are. Just correct. You're not strong. And if you have no power, then you will lose. Who are our ops? What is happening?
ない負けるんだよ。格闘技やってんならそれくらいわかるだろうが、正しいことじゃない。
No?
強いことだ。
I mean, he's kind of right about that. Because I think Moomin Rider is a perfect example, right? What's the point of being an idealistic person that is always justice if you don't have the power to correct that justice, you know? You can be all righteous you want, but in the face of evil, if you don't have that power, it's meaningless. It's just on paper of how theoretically righteous you are. You want to make that into a reality, you need to have the power. He's kind of right about that.
ことだ。だから正義は必ず勝つんだ。いい加減それくらいわかれよ。うちはお前たちのやっていることはいつまででも味方ごっこで。
Imposters mentioned again. Damn. I'm very confused at this dialogue though, because it's such an abstract conversation talking about heroism and ideals and this theoretical enemy that we don't even know about. But that's why they're imposters. They're a bunch of frauds. They need to get their power levels up. But even that, I'm sure, is symbolic to an extent.
たものだ。
This is a crazy room. They're so rich, man. Cinematic. That was a pretty cool transition, man. Again, what kind of regular kid just has a fucking room like this? Like, what the hell is Araragi's family made of? Boom. Right, left, center, opening, cinematic. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Here we go. When it comes to comparing the Araragi sisters to Fire sisters, it's undeniable that Karen, who does the fighting, attracts more attention. However, that gives a false impression that Skihi is a good little sister. I want to avoid that. That's right. Skihi has a evil persona. She's not evil, but we talked about how aggressive she is rather than looking like a delicate little girl. Back in the days when Karen, Skihi, and I were in elementary school, I recall that Karen got into some kind of trouble. They weren't called the Fire Sisters back then, and they often acted separately. In any case, something happened, Karen got cornered. Skihi jumped off the roof of the school without hesitation to save her. By God, some WWE Skihi with the fucking steel chair from the top rope. I don't know if it was luck or if she calculated precisely, but she landed on the roof of a truck that was parked there by chance. What is this, a kung fu movie? Some Jackie Chan ass. She survived, but her image as a mature, introverted person was ruined in a flash. Of course, she broke several bones, still has the scars from her honor wounds, as she prefers to call them. That's fucking raw. Jumped off the school rooftop to save her sister and got some scars. I was really surprised when she didn't lose a single friend due to that. Anyway, Skihi is extreme. She's capable of suppressing that extremity without being aware of it. This means that whenever she throws a fit, it isn't simply histrionics, but her running wild intentionally. She runs wild intentionally. Is something so dangerous so even possible? The problem then lies not in her throwing fists or fits, but in the true wildness lying behind them. That is the essence of who she really is. Over and over, the episodes has been just setting us up as Skihi being a fucking schizo crash out, huh? That like, hey, look at this girl. She got a yukata. She's so, you know, gentle and submissive looking. Wow, so reserved and calm. Nah. She is actually crash out queen and she's a fucking imposter. Cut and beat part 4.
なんか新鮮。
あ
いや、私とか戦場ヶ原さんとか迷いちゃんと僕ちゃんとかに対してするのと。
Well, they're
全然違
family.
うなって
It's different.
どう言えばいいのかな。
Desperate, like the way he got up immediately and broke his handcuffs last episode, hearing his sister's in danger. Yeah, because it's family on the line.
荒木くんって妹に対しては別人格なんだね。自分と厳しいこと言ってたよね。
Because he cares about
正しいだ
him.
けで強くないって。あれって自分。
Oh, true. Hanaka was right. Projections. We've seen that, you know, in Bake and Kizu as well, right? Him kind of like self-loathing, but also like wanting to be a hero, wanting to save people.
言われたくないだろうけどね。でもそれを言うなら同族嫌悪かな。
羽川、お前はまだ言ってもあいつらわかんないかもしれないけどな。僕はカレンちゃんとは15年、月ちゃんもその経験から言わせてもらえれば。
Yeah? What?
ごめん。でも荒木くん、妹さんたちのことちゃん付けで呼んでるんだね。
I mean, they are. You know, they're my little adorable sisters. Yo, where did the hair go? Her cat charm, you know, with the braided hair that locks that she had, even though they're cut off, at least they show up here.
荒木くん、妹さんたちのことちゃん付けで呼んでるんだね。
I guess it's like in Japanese culture to refer to him, you know, as chans like that. It's kind of cringe that you're like overtly delicate towards your sisters in like a cringe way.
ほら、私もカレンちゃん、月日ちゃんって呼んでるんだし。
But it's different for a big brother. It's like going Google Gaga.
そうレトリックとしての普段は呼び捨てに。
Now he's just lying. Hanaka sees through it.
まあそれは嫌に入ろうぜ羽川。ことは一刻一秒を争うかもしれない。
What's the problem?
とはいえ一応枕の部分くらいは知ってんだよ。だって流行ってるおまじないの出所を探してたんだろ。
あ
Charm.
れ、なんで
から聞いた。不本意ながらうちの妹たちは
カレンちゃんと月日ちゃん。
Come on, Araraki. It's your cute little sisters. Why don't you say it again? Say it, bitch.
と月日ちゃん。
Oh, you got me.
月日ちゃん。
Okay, okay.
カレンちゃんと月日ちゃんは
There it is.
中学生国もあいつらの動向を聞くことくらいあるらしい。
なしん、そのおまじないの被害にあったんだっけ。
Kind of?
唯一の被
The
害者。
curses, the snake
唯一
stuff.
被害者ではあるけど、おまじないは中学生の間出しているから、
いろいろって。
主に人間関係の悪化だけど。
This is a fun way of doing exposition without making the same scenes stale. You know, replaying the scenes in a TV in the same room that they're talking in.
調べてみたら、流行ってるおまじないって悪意系のおまじないばかり。進行があったの。誰かが意図的に2人の推測は多分ほとんど当てずっぽうみたいなものだったんだろうけれど、ではなかったんだね。
ちなみに共にしてたわけ？
行動を共にしてたってほどじゃないよ。たまに頼まれて臨時で手伝って。質問に答えるならそうだね。
Oh my
夏休みに入
god!
ってからだね。
Girl. God damn. What kind of post is this? Anyways, but she's only known them for like a month. But I guess Hanako is so reliable that everybody wants her help.
そうだね。夏休みに入ってからだね。
Okay.
手伝ったんだ。つまり
Arage won't see it, won't look at it, bro. Hanako is trying so hard. She's already lost though. But now I'm second guessing myself that she's actually lost, even though she has such a lead in Nisemonogatari, bro. Because of the way that Senjo reveres Hanakawa. Yes, master. It's not part of the deal. What do you like? What is up with that dynamic?
で、お前が手伝ったんだ。つまりは犯人を突き止める。要は、
Oh, what the
あの
hell?
時カレンの携帯電話を鳴らしたのは他ならぬ。
What the hell? What is this scene? Why is Karen getting undressed and Hanakawa whispering ASMR into her ears?
私のせいみたいに言われても困る。
あ、お前のそういうところを警戒していたよ。有能すぎて絶対に答えを見つけちゃう。
Too perfect.
でもだないし、
そうだな。例えば僕や彼に
I just can't help but look at these balls. He's already sitting on a banana phallic shaped big chair. But like the balls, bro. There's 3 balls, but like you know the 2 balls that he just leaned back on.
カレンちゃんや月日ちゃんが
He said it again.
僕やカレンちゃんや月日ちゃんがお前は自分の強さを受け止めなければならない。
Okay.
で、止めたその犯人に直談判して何かされたってわけか。
そういうこと。現場には後から呼ばれたから、その犯人に直接はカレンちゃんが会いに行く前に合流できてれば力になれたとは思うんだけど。
Imagine it's just Kaiki. Kaiki is the one spreading the charms.
どんなやつだったって言ってたんだ。
確か怪奇で一緒な人らしいよ。
Who else could it be? Who else could it be? Like, there's literally no other characters that's new that we could guess could make that connection. So it's either gonna be Kaiki or it's gonna be someone completely random, which wouldn't be that fun. So what the hell? Why is this guy doing this? I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Because so many people revere him in such a great light that like it's just hard for me to believe he's just this scam artist that is just evil. He's gotta have a good reason.
確か怪奇で一緒って名前の。
Ill omened. That's right.
妹たちの面倒は
This is his bathroom? This is the most luxurious bathroom I've... Who can compete with this? Dude, fucking... What's that show? The fake harem show. What was that? Not Mikado no Sisters. Not quintessential quintuplets. The what was it? What is it? Do you guys know what that I'm talking about? We watched it 2 seasons ago. Anybody? Man, you guys are not fucking locked in at all. Yeah, Shiunji family, exactly. Shiunji family. That was the most luxurious bathroom I've seen in anime recently. But like this? Dude, this looks like a fucking chapel. Why is there stained window glasses? Look at the design. Look at the rooftop. What? One bathtub in the middle. What the fuck?
妹たちの面倒はとりあえず羽川に任せにした。ぶっちゃけ一旦間を置いて落ちそうカレンや月日を怒鳴りつけてしまいそうだったのだ。
Them grippers.
そうだ。お前戦場ヶ原とは電話でどんな会話をしてたんだ。
Yeah, what was that talk?
あれでメールを出して、でもすぐに返信。私が電話をかけ
Yeah, she was busy torturing Araragi.
なんだかんだ言ってあの子たちね。
まあ、そうとは思う。
What was the deal
で
though?
もお前がどうやって戦場ヶ原を説得したのか。
Exactly.
別に聞いたら大体の状況は分かったから。
What do you mean it was nothing? No, there was a shift, a complete change in her attitude. I've never seen Senjo behave like that in my life. She's always like a dominant sadist. She's fucking insane and she's so aggro. But when it comes to Hanaka, immediate submission of like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it. Like what the fuck is that?
手短にお願いって。
あんまり聞き分けがないようだと。私があらら。
There it is! And Senjo is so scared that like she can actually do it. Senjo must have seen Kizu with us guys. She knows all the setup that's been happening. If Hanaka wanted to, she would just take it. That's the deal.
聞き分けがないようだと。私が荒木くんに告っちゃうぞって。
But that's not the deal though. Maybe I'm reading too deep into this. Remember what she said? Senjo said that's not part of the deal. As in, this additional threat is not part of the deal. As in, Hanakawa allowed Senjo to date Araragi with no strings attached, that there's going to be no interference. You know what I mean? Isn't that what that means? Maybe again, I'm reading too deep into it, but when she says that's not part of the deal, that means that this threat is not part of the deal. That like, she went to Hanakawa first and gathered like some sort of blessings that like, hey, like, am I allowed to take your mans? And Hanakawa might have said yes. Like, am I crazy for theorizing that? I mean, I think this is pretty reasonable assumptions based on the dialogue. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's the band-aid? Careful! Yo, no nipples, no nipples. No nothing, no nothing. What the hell? Did she just show up? Hello? What's going on, my lobotomized lolly vampire? He just hits the chain and the sound just summons her? She talks? Wait, what happened? Wait! I thought she was unable to talk! What the fuck? She's regaining her powers? That's crazy, she calls him master. Because she was technically our master back in the movie. But anyways, okay, there's been progress. Like, either she's been pretending not to be able to talk through all of Bake, or she's gotten more powers back where she seems not as lobotomized anymore. Yes, it is. I thought you just weren't able to. I thought the state in which she got reduced down to by the end of Kizu prevented her from talking. As if she was just like a vegetable, not able to do anything, but here she is, just talking.
SHINOBU,
Yeah? Okay. Yo, this theme song though is fucking hype. Thank you for what? Yeah? Were they? Didn't he cut it? When he got really annoyed that it was the sisters in danger and his vampire powers and his eyes lit up? But I thought Shinobu's borrowed powers? Hi-yi! Ooh, this theme song is going crazy! Damn! She eating that shit like donuts! So I guess she was just sulking, huh? She was straight up just sulking all of Bake. She just didn't want to talk because of how fucked up it was, the way that she was treated in Kizu, bro. You know what I mean? And now she's like, you know what? I'm done sulking. I actually love talking. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna start talking now. Sure. Ooh. Okay, wait. Go back to that dialogue. Hold up. No need to thank me. She's just being a bit of a tsundere. Okay. It's not like I helped you or anything. I just wanted to do it too. And you just happen to align with my interests. Sure.
SHINOBU,
Huh? I'm gonna wash it? Okay. Damn, she's never washed her hair with shampoo in her life, huh? That is fucking disgusting. Now I mean, she's so beautiful that her hair like under the light, it feels like it's shining like light, right? But damn, she just never used shampoo. She's a fucking caveman. Stinky. Can I touch you? Here we go. Oh, some conditioner too. All right. So like, there is an infamous toothbrush scene, but the shampoo scene doesn't even get mentioned, huh? I don't know. I feel like there's something intimate in washing hair, but I guess not as intimate as brushing your teeth. This is so toxic though. And you know what? She has all the rights to be mad. Because how did Kizu end? Everyone just fucked up, right? Because of Araragi's selfish request, he basically reduced Shinobu down to a lobotomized wheelchair. But it actually turned out that not really. She could always talk, she was just sulking. But it's like, damn, you know, it's just still so sad. But now it's actually not as bad now that Nisei shows, like, I really thought that she lost all like function. That like she was a zombie and a husk of her, like a shadow of her former self, because of Araragi's selfish wishes that he doesn't want her to die when she could have had her closure. And that's why she's so fucking mad. But it's fine. We can just not forgive each other. All right. Rubber ducky. What? There's no reason we can't meet together. Come together. Yeah, okay. Sure. Basically through all of Bake. she was just... Okay, she was just upset, mad, in denial, and just thinking. She was just in the corner, just thinking the entire time, and finally she's like, fuck it, I've come to terms that it is what it is. Damn, this theme song is so good too. Yeah? Ooh! The rubber ducky! I love rubber ducky, bro. Rubber ducky always exists in like random ass fucking like hot tub scenes too, or like, you know, fan service scenes in like hot springs and stuff. Anyways, the rubber ducky just looks so menacing. And the soundtrack right now, man, the organs, it's going crazy. Yeah, oil up, baby. The conditioner. Yeah, I guess she really was trying to like sulk and be like a, why won't you notice that I'm upset? Why won't you notice that like I'm like this, huh? Okay, fine, you can't read my mind. I'll have to fucking talk. Pondering? Pondering. What's that? Pondering donuts. Mochi donuts. Oh, it's Shinobu's favorite donuts. Okay. Some donut lore. Golden chocolate. And then eat it in front of her. Buy the donuts and eat it in front of her like Oshino would. Alright. B. Karen B! Colossal sister is great. Dude, why are they making fun of her height like a big one? Dude, she's not even that like big. Colossal. She a big back. She's a fucking titan, bro. Colossal sister. Oh man. Okay. That kids? Which kids? Oshino. She's talking to Oshino. Yeah, he's exactly right. Oshino basically was yapping the entire time while stealing her donuts and lecturing her, huh? I mean, she could have just fucking. I guess she can't really leave. Flame wreath B. What the bee do? Jesus. God damn them grippers! Literally, you just get stung by a bee, you just go into fires. I mean, the arc is literally called Karen Bee, so... Alright, well, there's a flame wreath bee we should be aware of. Whoa, the lighting. Wait a minute. She already got stung. She already fever. Yeah, there's also the term fire sister. I don't know if that's meant to be, but hold up! She's already suffering! And she's been hiding it? Oh shit? I didn't realize. Hold the fuck up. The scenes today, earlier on, just looking for scenes of Kanen. I mean, her face is kind of blushing, but nothing that would have made me think that like she is super like Like there's like this one scene where they're holding hands together, right? I don't know, but like technically there are like these signs on her face that seems to be flushed out that I thought was such insignificant blushes. Sometimes Kihi has it too. I don't know, and the face was kind of red and we just never knew.
僕はまるで気づかなかったが、あれでかなり肉体的に消耗して体が高熱でほてって、燃えるように熱くなっているとの包まれたように熱いとに病だ。
We gotta get to Kaiki. Kaiki must have the answers.
会うわけだよ。それでも僕は
お前様は身内には本当に厳しいの。
Okay.
わしは今更驚きもせんのよ。
Well, he's harsh on them because he cares more about them, right? He's not gonna like. It's tough love, right? Because it's his sisters and he loves them so much, he's gonna be more harder on them than anyone else.
元委員長の言い草ではないが、本当に意外じゃぞ。
元委員長って。
Hanako? Why is she former? Because she lost the hair? Anyways.
別に厳しくしているつもりは。
Also, they never explain why she cut her hair. What the fuck? Why did she cut her hair? I don't get it. I mean, she doesn't need a reason to like cut her hair, but interesting just shift.
しているつもりはないさ。しかし、どうやらうちの妹は怪奇ってやつ。そんなことが果たして。
Nah, it's Kaiki, man. Kaiki's up to no good.
ただし、ドゥンデレ娘の言うことを信じるならば。
Senjo.
怪奇とやらは偽物。
Yeah.
そうなんだ。
Ill omen man.
偽物じゃからといって本物の技が偽物じゃからこそ本物よりも本物らしいということもあろう。
Nisemonoception. The fake is more real than real, and the real can be fake. Where are we going right now?
専門家としては半人前でも、詐欺師としては一流ってこともあるよな。
Yes. Arataka Reagan, Mob Psycho. This is exactly it. Unskilled as a specialist, but still master con artist. Yeah, the smooth silver tongue, yapping his way out of anything, maneuvering, bro. Nimble navigator.
しかしじゃとすると厄介な展開に。
That rubber duck is having a great time.
わしから見ても常軌を逸しておる。そんな奴は半人前どころなかろう。存在、それはそいつ自身が怪異みたいなもんじゃ。
まあ。
Kaiki could be an oddity himself. That'd be an interesting twist.
まあ、その辺は戦場ヶ原に聞いてみよう。つうか、足当たっての問題は、あいつ、お前の前で決まることはないか。彼の表情はどう
He doesn't need to, you know, act as if he's like the serious big bro, right? Like Hanakawa, like, come on, say it, Chan. Say Karen-chan, say it. Oh, Shinobu wouldn't judge us.
表情はどうやって収めればいいのかだ。
Go find Kaiki.
食えるか
That'd be too OP. That'd be too exploitive, you know? Like if it was simple that Shinobu could just suck whatever, you know, problem we have, then it's kind of bullshit.
残念ながら。
Not this time.
病気というの、蜂そのものは美味しく食えても、蜂に刺された結果なぞ食えんよ。
そりゃそう。じゃあどうだ星野は喋ってはなかったか
どうじゃったかな
Oh, she getting in the bathtub?
気もするからして話しちゃったからの。あえてみれば風呂に浸かるのは久しぶりじゃの。
Stinky ass girl. Ew. No shampoo. No bath. 400 years? Stinky.
そうなの
100年ぶりくらいじゃの。
She a caveman.
スケールだ
何をジロジロ見とる
Shinobu back
このよう
shots.
な幼児の裸に興味津々とはお前様
そういうつもりで見てたわけじゃ
I mean, why are you posing like that? You know what you're doing right now.
そんな風に熱く見つめられておるとわしとしては少しばかり面白い想像をしていやくだ
Man, just when we were getting to some like important like lore and like stuff and solutions about, you know, the problem we have with the bee. Anyways, let's just talk about my ass.
あ
いやいやくだらんことじゃよ例えばわしがこの場で大声で家中さてどうなることやらの
You wouldn't. Bro, what the fuck?
お前様が口封じのために多量のドーナツを用意
This donut blackmail is crazy. She's gonna scream and say, oh my god, the diddler is here. Please, somebody help me. No, no. You know what I would say? Why the hell is this girl in my house? There's a naked lolly that broke into my house and is in my bathtub. Please, police, somebody help me.
わしとしても交渉のテーブルに着くのはやぶさかではない。
やるもんならやってみろ。僕とお前は一連卓勝だ。お前だって僕の影から出られない以上、とも二度とミスタードーナツは食えなくなる。
No more Mr. Donuts ever! There's a lot of movement right now, man. Holy shit, the little bit of fidgeting and like the character acting. Look at this. Hello, Skihi. Welcome. Just closes the door. Yeah, I guess the sisters don't really know anything about Shinobu, right? How do we explain this? How do we explain this? I mean, shit. The whole conversation with Hatsukuji was all about Hatsukuji. I don't know how to like explain to my sisters that I'm like part vampire, you know? And Hatsukuji was like, listen, everyone's got secrets. You don't have to force it, right? But like, we kind of jumped a step. Fuck explaining about our part vampire stuff. Why is there a vampire lolly in the bathtub? Yikes. We're cooked. Oh, she back? Wow! I'm like, why did she come back already? Oh. But like, she's not mad at Oni-chan. She's mad at the little girl with her big bro. I see what her priorities are. Is she gone? Oh my god. Crazy ass bitch. Why are you describing it, bro? Why are you describing the flat chest specifically? Yeah, imagine. Gaslight her. Alright. Dude, she got the weapon out. Wait. She has a shield too. She came prepared not with just like the blade, but the shield as well. Give me another hour. Okay. What? Don't get cocky, bitch, because you got some muscles, Vampire Riz. But also, you're not a kid anymore. I guess, you know, this is kind of funny. This is honestly like a statement that like a mom would be saying, you know, or like a bigger sister would be saying, not like a little sister. Anyways. Bye. So she's just gonna believe that, huh? She won't even second guess. She'll just take her big bro's word and be like, oh, the vampire lolly's not here anymore? Okay, sure. Okay, sure, fuck it, let's go. Ka indeed. Kunka, get those grippers out of here. Yo, he's just straight up said, fuck your feet. Damn, bitch slapped those feet. What the fuck kind of question is that? Hopefully not anytime soon. Yeah. What's his lifespan gonna be like then? Maybe. You never know. Damn. They'll all be dead. They'll all be gone. Damn, you don't have to say it like that. Even the bathroom is like 400 years old now. That is the curse of immortality, right? You think that it's a good thing to, you know, live forever, but like, yo, you're going to... Everybody that you've loved and made memories with will die. You'll be alone. And you can keep doing the same thing over and over again, but people will die and you'll be alone. Welcome to immortality. You know what? That's not a bad deal. Hey, at least I'll have you at the end, right? Except this one. That's kind of like... That is kind of like romantic and very like meaningful. That like Even though everyone else will die, at least I'll have you, right? So this is actually the ultimate ship in a way.
そうするじゃろう。そこで今すぐわしを殺して今度こそかけねない人間に戻ってみるというのはいかがかな。
That's never gonna happen. Because if that would have happened, Nisemonogatari ending would have never concluded like that. That is never a solution.
お前の出した結論の通りだよ。僕はおまさない。
Alright.
それだけのことだ。それでもうこの話は終わりなんだよ。
Diddy looks really cool right now. The music is also helping a lot. The cool pose that he has. This look of nonchalantness, looking her dead in the eyes, saying, nah, you won't forgive me, I won't forgive you. Fuck off.
それだけのこの話は終わりなん
How
だ。
can this naked man have so much aura?
何もない。僕たちは
That's it. We live until we die.
ならばそれでよかろう。せいぜいあることじゃな。我が主様。
You would never.
気まぐれじゃ。しばらくは暇つぶしとしてお前様の影としてつきつもりはない。油断したら即殺すぞ。
I think she's capping. I don't think she ever would do that. I think she has a lot of fondness towards Araragi. There's no way. Nah. I don't believe her at all.
まあこん
Look at this. What did she just say? What?
よせ。
Uh,
気まぐれじゃ。
That's right.
お前様の影として付
He's
き従って
basically retired and wither away in the shadows. I have no intention of getting along, as we're sharing one of the most intimate moments in a bathtub naked together with her head in our chest, and we give her a head pat, letting her know it's gonna be fine. Yeah, we're definitely not getting along. No donuts for you.
まあこんな具合に僕と忍はなし崩し的に和解した。
That's it? You know what? This was a very nice continuation off of the closure we had at the end of Kizu Part 3, which was very heartbreaking. Because again, right? I thought that Ararage straight up reduced Shinobu into a fucking vegetable because of his selfish desires of not wanting her to die. Therefore, she will live, but in this reduced state, and Ararage, you know, will bear the sins for that. And all throughout Bake, I thought that this girl was just, again, just such a zombified state of her former self. But no, you know what she was doing? Just being passive aggressive. She's just in the corner, just be like, I'm still fucking mad at you for that movie, bro. I'm not gonna say anything though. I'm not gonna say anything. That's it. And then she's like, you know what? I'm done. All right, I'm done pouting. I'm done ruminating. I've made up my mind. I'll fucking talk now. Fine. All right, you got me. You got me. It's also funny to hear that Oshino was literally just rambling all the time. Wonder why he stole the donut. That's still one of the biggest mysteries of Bake, bro. But she would like get her Mr. Donuts and like eat her donuts and just yap about fucking random shit about oddities. Anyways, it's a great continuation off of Kizu, some great closure. So I'm glad that, you know, she is relatively still the same, right? Just different body type and less powers, but she's still there. She's still kicking it. And when we die, we die. So until then, let's just live. First half of today, also, Hanakawa, totally different, you know, design of hair. Just kind of threw me off. I don't know why she would do that. No clue. Maybe Ararage mentioned she likes short hair girls. I don't think he ever did. He mentioned to Sengoku that he likes the bangs without, right? Anyways, Hanakawa has some sort of crazy pull on Senjo. And Senjo, I think, literally requested to Hanakawa, like, may I please go out with Ararage? And I think that Hanakawa might have said yes. And that was like part of the deal that she was talking about. It's crazy again how Hanakawa has so much like power over Senjo like that. And the important thing is the bee. The bee. Some sort of fire bee. And maybe Kaiki himself is the source of that. Kaiki also is presumably an oddity as well. And Shinobu can't just, you know, eat the bee and solve everything because Karen has already been infected. So I think our answers will lie by confronting Kaiki. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlists for even more content. And until next time, take care.